something I want to remain kind of still secret. You got to have the secret sauce there. Dusty decides to get his certificate to be a fire and rescue plane, to help put out the fires and help people, kind of get out of those extenuating circumstances. So he's going to get trained to do that, and it's our journey meeting the new people in the new town that he goes to, but also what happens when he kind of has to jump right in faster than he anticipated.
Okay.
We got a great call from the bosses at Disney saying, planes look so fantastic that we want to start working immediately and get the second one, out into theaters in a major way. So finished all the work on that. It's an incredible story. The one thing that Disney does so wonderfully in animation is they don't hash something. They take those characters in a new direction and they let them mature and evolve and grow. So we see a whole new Dusty. When we meet Dusty at the beginning of the second one, he's shed that insecurity and we get to meet him in a new place in his life. Well, that was the cool thing, is I could really bring a lot of different colors to it. I could bring some of my, people know my energy or enthusiasm, so it could be an effervescent, kind of sound. But at the same time, John and Clay were really adamant. They really wanted my voice because of an edge that people have come to know in my voice. And they wanted Dusty, they said, not to sound squeaky clean and brand new. They wanted him to sound like he'd been road weary. He's been out there for a little bit, and you gotta have that sound of somebody who deep down in their heart really wants to triumph beyond where they're at. So I was glad that resonated with them. Well, I've certainly done quite a bit of travel over now 23 years doing stand-up comedy. I'm not an enthusiast like Clay and John is, but when you have those gentlemen next to you day to day, you don't really need much more knowledge because they will tell you. So it was kind of a crash course in aviation just from being around John and Clay. I myself, I don't have the math brain. You got to know math and you got to be really good with numbers when it comes to anything cockpit related.
Never let go, gotta learn to grow. Watch me as I touch the sky.
It actually is hard to take. There's so many aircraft out there and so many characters and stories that when you try to sort of, you kind of have to sort of pick and choose the best thing. So we try to put as much in the movie as we can, but there's so much more you could do with all the different kinds of aircraft.
Never let go, gotta learn to grow.
It's fantastic. The world of firefighting and the firefighting aircraft is so cool. There's so many cool characters and cool aircraft we're going to get to sort of put up on the screen. It's going to be great.